Hi, my name's Laura, and I'm applying to be a speaker at the next TEDxCharlotte event. A little bit about me. I am an engineering student, and that I am also a research assistant in my college's engineering department. I work in metrology, so there's a lot of data analysis, measurement. It's extremely technical, it's extremely math heavy, and it really plays to my personality. I'm very, very analytical as a person. So math is something that I really like. I'm also a bit of a relentless optimist. I had a really tough time when I was growing up. I was extremely sick and couldn't do anything. I couldn't do math. I was going blind, going deaf, losing feeling in my hands. It was a really bad time, but that it was a bacterial infection and it got cured. And then I found myself with control of my brain again, and I could do math. So I decided to do something that I really cared about, which was engineering. Through that, I've learned a lot. I've gone from somebody that failed out of like pre-algebra to somebody that's made it through 3 semesters of calculus, differential equations, multiple physics classes, and now takes a very positive outlook on life and has found ways to apply math to it to back it up, which is probably one of the nerdiest things that I've done, and I've done a lot of really nerdy things. So effectively, what's important here is that life's not linear. Life is not a line that goes from point A to point B and just straight along that. There's bumps. In signal terms, what we call it is noise. So noise is you have a point A, you have a point B, or maybe it's just some time that you start and some time that you stop. And there's fluctuations that don't follow what you would expect to see from the signal. So what we generally do with noise is we apply things like Fourier transforms and try to reduce it. But what it also shows, if you apply a Fourier transform, is a peak signal change. And it will tell you that peak signal change happens at what frequency. So we can tell, like, okay, a distance has changed this much and it changes every couple seconds. But if you take that, and what I did was I kind of mapped my life over the years and how happy I was at certain points. So it goes up, it goes down, it's noisy, and applied Fourier transform. And what I found out was that my happiness points, which is a kind of arbitrary system, changed greatly over a long period of time and changed a little bit over shorter periods of time. And I kind of expected to see something like that because you don't make giant changes in your life overnight. But what I thought was very, very cool was that I could apply that function and see every 7 years my life gets majorly different. And every 4 years, it gets kind of different. Things change. And I think it's really important to remember that. I think that's something that a lot of people understand, but don't necessarily see. And that's something that I'd really like to share, is the math of it, and that you can literally take a map of your life, analyze it, and see that wherever you are, things are always changing. They're going to get different. And it's okay, because that change is constant, and it happens, big changes happen over a long period of time. If you're trying to make a big change, you have to give it time, but you'll get there, and you'll get smaller improvements along the way. And that's something I would really like to share. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to meet you and talk about becoming a speaker.